I have had the blessing of self-doubt and negative thinking in nearly all aspects of my life, whether that be the simple self-doubt that comes early on in your life that just kind of happens, maybe it's a bit more fleeting, to the point where you kind of get older in life and you start to embed that self-doubt, that negative thinking into your identity, and it seems more regular and just a part of your life, just a part of who you are. That's just how it is. It's like more of a concrete, constant, permeable, like miasma of man, life sucks, or whatever the hell. And why do I refer to it as a blessing? Well, not only because it allows me to clearly define who I do not want to be, but it also helps me clearly define that in a way that helps me teach and encourage others to move away from that, to help them help you get to a better place. Because that's ultimately what I'm all about. Because I've been there, man. I've been there where I'm just like, this is it. I'm never going to change, or this is how my life goes, or this is who I am, and things are never going to get better, and this is it. This is all I'm ever going to get. This is all I'm ever capable of. No. That's the funny thing, is that you are completely and utterly in charge of your story. So why would you sit there and create a reality you don't want to be in? Why would you do that? Why would you sit there and just be like, oh, this is how it is, even though I want more social connection, I'm just not good with people. I just dictate and assert that I'm not good with people. That doesn't make any sense. Or I want more money, so I'm just gonna dictate and assert that this is all it's ever gonna be. I'm just gonna make this measly amount of money and that's it. I'm never gonna find real abundance. That's it. It's just like this. It's never going to change. This is who I am. This is who all I ever will be. No. So really, ultimately, one of the most powerful things to understand is to understand the motivational mechanism. The thing is that as people, without exception, we will always move towards what we believe benefits us, and we'll move away from what we believe does not benefit us. So that's the thing, is if you're doing things in your life that you know isn't really to your benefit, like maybe you're getting angry, you're getting negative, you're being judgmental, you're doing things in your life that you just kind of are a comfort zone thing, and you know it's not really all that not all that engaging, not that exciting, but it's kind of all right. It's pretty fun, but it's just, what you're used to, and it's easy. So it's there and it's easy. Might as well do it. If you're just continuing to put things off, procrastinate, not do what you believe serves you, there must mean that there's a belief that you've attached to this motivational mechanism that says that it benefits you to do these things that you don't prefer to do, and it does not benefit you to move to what you actually want to be doing with yourself, who you actually want to be. So the entire goal here is to really explore these beliefs. It's all about what you believe to be true. Yes, there are nuances and there's psychological and energetic components and all these things, but all the root of everything is what you believe to be true. So it's what you believe about the past, the present, and your future in regards to you. If you have a past that was traumatic, maybe you're like, oh, this has scarred me and this is who I am because of that, in a negative way, in a way that's debilitating, in a way that's, oh, people are taking advantage of me, or I'm never going to be able to do this or that, or whatever. You're attaching a belief, not an objective fact, a belief. And the same thing with the present, who you are right now, and what's happening in your reality. You're attaching beliefs. Same thing with the future. If you're like, oh, it's never going to get better. I'm never going to have this or that. My life isn't going to change. I'm not going to find people. I'm not going to find a lover. I'm not going to make enough money to have an abundant lifestyle that I really want. You're attaching beliefs that are not true. And that's the thing, is the motivational mechanism, it does not really care about what you put into it. It's just going to amplify what you think is your benefit, what you say is your benefit, whether or not it actually is to your benefit. So if you think it's to your benefit to lash out at others and to be reactive and judgmental when they disrespect you or put you down or do something rude or stupid or are ignorant or whatever the heck, because believe me, I get that, and I see it a lot. It's something I am also recognizing to let go of. But you are the one who is deciding that it benefits you to react in that way, to lash out, to judge, to condemn, to whatever else, whatever your reaction is. Because the thing is people are never going to change. So why would you just sit there and decide to be bitter and angry and resentful and whatever else, when they're not going to change their behaviors? You can't force them to be a different person. You can't force things to be the way that you want them to be. So why would you sit there and think that it benefits you to be judgmental and hateful and to yammer on about, oh, this person did that to me, or they're just ignorant and they did this and that was so bad and stupid of them? Sure, okay. Is that what you want to focus on? Is that what you want to do with your free time, with your limited experience as this human form of yourself? Is that what you want to do? Is to spend it focusing like a lens, focusing, zooming in on what other people are doing that is stupid? Because from personal experience, I'll tell you what, it's a huge waste of time. And again, it all comes back to the understanding, of course, that reality isn't real. Only the experience of it is. There is no outside of you. It's a mirror. There's no outside, like, to put anything in. There's no outside that nothing is existing in. So it's an illusion. This reality is a projection of consciousness. It's a dream. It's an illusion. It's not real. So what you put in is what you get out. If you're putting in these beliefs that don't work for you, you're going to get that out as a reflection. And then the illusion seems so real that it seems like things are happening to you or whatever else, or reality is out of your control, your life is out of your control. It's like, yeah, sure, you can't control other people, you can't control this illusion of society and earth and humanity, but what you can do is control your energy, or in other words, your reaction. And then you will literally, especially as time moves forward in these upcoming years, shift to an utterly different reality. Utterly different, because you are literally shifting through realities like frames per second on a film reel. You're shifting through reality. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, not only is my life crap, but the society is crap. Look at everything happening in politics. Look at everything happening in the world. Look at how everyone's doing this and that. And you're just focusing on ideas of control, ideas of domination from other humans, ideas of negativity and all this. That's where you're going to end up. Especially if you're not taking any action, which you kind of can't from that energetic state. So, especially if you're not taking action on anything positive, are you going to end up anywhere you really want to be? You sit there and you create your reality as you focus on it. So, if you really, like I said before, if you really want to get to a better position in life, you have to stop, sit back, and think about What beliefs are generating your experiential reality? Beliefs in regards to your life, beliefs in regards to society and humanity at large, and really just dismantle and let go of the ones that don't serve you. It's very simple, because once you truly see them for what they are, you let them go. You let them go completely, and then there's space for a belief that does work for you. So you can get to a place of positivity, and then you can be in the vibration to actually receive the inspiration of action, to take action, which is the language of reality, so that you can move through that action that you take, that being of positivity that you are, and you can move to a reality not only where you are abundant and living the life that you want to, but humanity is in a much better place than where we have been for such a long time. And that's really what everything is going on is all about right now. It's all about us as a species waking up to the fact that we are creating our reality, taking our power back from the powers that be, and creating a new world. Because I don't know about you, but I would like a much better planet than the one that humans have been creating thus far. And I can understand how easy it is to fall for the illusion, to slip up and to forget how to use this toolkit of diving into your belief systems and looking at them and letting them go, and in real time owning the emotions you feel, and recognizing that you are deciding to feel them because of a belief system that you are choosing to believe, creating for yourself. If you don't keep up with it, if you don't consciously do this process and keep up with it, and remind yourself that you are the one determining who you are, it's so easy to get lost in the sauce of like I said, like, oh, this is my life, this is where I am, it's never going to get better. I'm never going to change, or I'm never going to have this, I'm never going to have that, I'm never going to find genuine friends, or a lover, or a house, or a abundant lifestyle, or the lifestyle that I want. We're never going to get there as a species, as humanity. We're never going to let go of war. We're never going to change. Well, of course we're never going to change if that's what you're asserting, if that's what you're saying. You're speaking it into reality. It's never going to change if that's the energy that you are adding to. Because reality is just energy. It's not real, it's energy. It's not physically real. It's energy. So if that's the energy that you're adding, where do you think you're going to be going? But so that's really what I'm here to keep continuously imparting to you, is to just look at your beliefs. Keep looking at them. It all comes down to what you believe to be true. Beliefs are the root of experiential reality. They are the root of everything. The only way you behave and take action is based on what you believe in regards to anything. So to be vigilant about your beliefs and looking at them, which, I mean, the easiest way to find the ones that don't work for you is to just go out there and live life, and to take action on your excitement, because when you do that, the natural excitement, positive, high vibrational energy of being in your excitement will dig up things that are not in your excitement, and you'll have things happen that are not exciting. But that is exciting, because then you can find what I have to believe is true about myself in regards to this situation in order to feel the way I am feeling in this current present circumstance. And then it's exciting, and then you go and you're like, oh, here's this negative belief about this negative circumstance that I'm experiencing. Let me let go of that and define this circumstance, even though it on a mechanical level might be negative. Let me define it as a positive experience of my benefit. And then when you do that, you experience it positively instead of defining it negatively. You know, Instead of being like, oh, this negative circumstance is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. They're out to get me. This thing that happened to me, this accident or whatever, or this thing that went south, it's so bad and it shouldn't have happened that way. No. That if you do that, you get the negative result because that's what you put in is what you get out. It's a mirror. There's no out there. There's nothing outside. There's nothing outside of you. There is only here and there is only now. There's nothing at all going on outside. So define it positively, you know what I'm saying? And over time, as you keep doing this and you keep refining who you are, like as you refine metal and make it like more pure and such, become more of who you really want to be, who you prefer to be, you will experience a different reality. And that's all it ever is really about, is just learning more about yourself and expanding your awareness of that. So if you'd like some one-on-one help in exploring your belief systems and understanding why you feel the way you do about your life and etc., go ahead and click that link in the description and we can book a free call, 30 minutes, just to chit-chat about where you're at in life. But other than that, as always, thank you so much for watching.